Mad as Hatter. Liz Truss enraged as Tory MPs barking up wrong tree labelling her power hunger. Conservative backbenchers are frustrated at Liz Truss as she prepares for a future run for the leadership. Multiple MPs said they are fed up with the antics of the Foreign Secretary and say she is trying too hard to prepare for the top job. The South West Norfolk MP has become a firm favourite among the grassroots of the party in recent years after her success in the International Trade Secretary brief. Once a Remainer, she has persuaded party members she is now a true believer in Britain's future outside the EU. But as pressure mounts on the future of Boris Johnson, MPs have warned they are yet to be convinced Ms Truss has what it takes to be a leader. There are obviously people who fancy their chances, Liz Truss being the most obvious one at the moment, one said. They added, she should calm down a bit. They added, she's starting to make herself look a bit silly. She's not a well-known quantity in either the country or, to be honest, among the parliamentary party. No one knows what she actually stands for. She's pleasant enough and so on, but she was not a leaver before the referendum, and despite her efforts I think that remains a problem as far as many colleagues are concerned. Another said that the problems that had engulfed the government over the past month meant Ms Truss and all her cabinet colleagues should be ruled out from replacing Mr Johnson. They said, I don't think it can be anyone who is in the cabinet. They added, they're the ones who have let this show go on and not done anything. The MP said they had already submitted a letter of no confidence in Mr Johnson. A total of 54 letters must be sent to the chair of the all-powerful 1922 Committee of Backbench MPs in order for a confidence vote to be triggered. Last week it was revealed allies of Mr Johnson are also angry at the behaviour of Ms Truss, blaming her for a number of anonymous briefings to journalists. Truss, an ardent supporter of the Remain campaign in 2016 before becoming a fully paid-up Brexiter after the referendum, has already signalled her intent to take a hard line with Brussels in talks on the Northern Ireland Protocol, part of the 2019 EU-UK deal which avoids the need for a hard border on the island of Ireland. Despite talk of a compromise from Johnson, she has insisted UK demands to rewrite the protocol and remove the role played by the European Court of Justice have not changed. The hardline stance was seen as a clear signal to the Eurosceptic right of the Conservative Party, who helped secure Tory crown for Johnson and will be crucial again in any contest to replace him. As someone who doesn't hide her ambition to be the next Conservative leader, she will want to appear tough in dealing with the EU, in order to secure support of the party's right, wrote Charles Grant, director at the Centre for European Reform think tank. It's a position that comes with some jeopardy. It risks a trade war with the EU and tensions with the US president, who has repeatedly expressed concerns over the UK's threat to tear up the protocol. Pull it off though and she will be in an even stronger position. With allies of Truss actively talking up her chances of becoming leader should a contest be triggered in the new year, the Foreign Secretary has also been accused of shamelessly plugging her anti-lockdown credentials in a further play to the libertarian wing of the party. Her open displays of ambition, think of the carefully studied imitations of her hero Margaret Thatcher in a tank last month, have irritated some of her colleagues who think she is making her pitch to be leader too early. Others think that by becoming Foreign Secretary, the first female Conservative to hold the post, which is one of the 4 great offices of state, she has already reached her peak.